think I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this. I think I'm gonna make my first like YouTube video. I made a YouTube channel. I haven't started making videos on it yet. Yeah, because I can't play Strive and I'm pissed off about it. I decided to, hey, you know what? I'm a musician. I'm a music teacher. The full versions of the songs were on YouTube. So I wanted to make a little tier list. Should we just get started? Okay, well, I guess let's walk through a tier list, right? So I have every character's themes. I'm not worried about like menu themes. I'm worried mostly about that track list that you're seeing on the top right corner. We're gonna go through every character theme. That's 15 themes, and also with the first theme, which we like to call the smell of the game. I will be honest, I've listened to some of these before, like 2 of them. Let's go ahead and get started. I think we should start. I think it would be a good idea for us to start with the main theme. All right, so this is smell of the game, main theme. So there's a lot of interesting things that happen in that intro. Let's see. All right, so big roar. Now what do we got? Slide and the palmito riff. Low harmonic. I love this rhythm break. And then we're in it. All right. Yeah, this shit's sick. This shit's so good. Then we drop it down for this kind of like quiet, filtered plays. A little bit of piano. Then this hook. Oh my god. One little thing about that. So let's hear the hook. Let's hear the hook, and I'll say what I want to say. You already know the smell of the game. So good. I love that little melody change. It like kind of shifts scales right at the end, and it's just very off-putting. Anyway, little death metal vocals going on, a little growling. So no quiet part in the second verse. Then we're back. This chorus is godlike. I like. This shit is godlike. The drumming, it's like, oh my god, they're working so hard. Ooh, there. Oh my god, so there what they're doing is that they're doing a passing diminished chord between 2 chords, which like, leave it to Daisuke to like put a passing diminished chord, which is a very jazz thing, in the middle of a metal chord progression. It's either that or some sort of like passing chromatic chord, but it's so nice. Like, and we got this little, this is classic, right? Classic Guilty Gear. So this is your classic sort of like power metal breakdown bridge in a Guilty Gear song. I feel like this happens a lot, right? I feel like it's pretty common. Ooh, with the harmonized solo. Little sweep.
What am I? What am I?
Man, I like gotta say, like, the cool thing about like I can't talk. I feel like I'm going insane. My thing with Daisuke that's so funny to me is that like musicians are usually self-aware and they're like embarrassed to do something like that, right? They're embarrassed to be like, hey, let me jump onto my song and be like, what am I? But then Daisuke doesn't give a fuck, and I feel like that's like cool, right? It like, it's a special thing about like Guilty Gear music is that it breaks the barrier of cheesy and goes to like beyond, and then like turns back around to like not be cheesy, because it sounds like he's just having so much fun making these songs. I don't know if that even makes any sense. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I really like that song. There's a number of reasons why I like that song. Yeah, I don't know. Like, smell of the game has to be on the S for smell tier, right? Like, it has to be. Because the way that Daisuke makes metal riffs interesting, he does very normal riffs, but he always, like, chops off a beat or adds an extra beat and just makes the rhythm feel very, like, janky. Pulse you know, like, if you're in 4/4, and you're like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and you like at one beat, if you're like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, it like flips it enough for you to be like, oh, for you to like your ears like perk up a little bit, right? I feel like Daisuke does that a lot with a lot of his riffs, where he just inserts measures that aren't in 4/4 to kind of like keep it working. It's like, it's a really cool put together song, and I really like the chorus because he's able to use all of those different chord progressions. He's able to reharmonize. When you reharmonize, you're like changing the chords of the song. He's able to reharmonize it 3 different times in 3 very different ways because of how strong that melody is, right? So reharmonizing works the best when you're working with a very strong, very catchy, very lyrical melody, and I think that's a really good melody, right? But I gotta say, my one complaint is like, why does he say that is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing, when you could have very easily said still my heart is racing, and it would have been fine, right? Like, heart racing, that's not a weird thing. They rhyme. You're not rhyming blazing with blazing. But hey, that's great. Tier S, and S, of course, is for smell, and smell is for smell of the game. Let's go for the next one. It seems like the next song is Soul's Theme. Find Your Own Way, Stars. We're going to mute it. All right. We got the 2 and 4 on the ride. Ooh. This is like cowboy metal. Good thing I got my hat. It's like almost like a slow disco beat. This is sick. Oh my god. What is happening? Is that percussion they got behind? This is kind of funky. All right. This is like... It's like Pantera fused with like LCD sound system or something. That percussion in the back really is making it for me. It just sounds so weird. All right, halftime breakdown. Kind of cool halftime out. Oh, nice little key change there. Whoa. I'm always a little underwhelmed when a song with a good groove goes halftime. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of like what halftime is, right? It's like when you grab a song and you've got a steady beat, and then you keep that same steady beat, but you basically make it half as slower, right? So it's still the same tempo, but the way that you feel it is different. And yeah, I mean, this halftime section isn't doing that much for me, because I really like this groove. I think this groove is doing great. I don't think it needs anything else. I think it's hot. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that guy go, eek? I love that. Like, all right, this is pretty sick. Okay, of course, you got the like kind of more pretty melodic sort of bridge. As I said before, Daisuke loves this shit. You see, this is a halftime breakdown that I'll like line with. Oh, this is sick. I gotta listen to the solo section. Yeah, this is mean. Yeah. Oh my god, get it. That was godlike. That little solo section, that was great. This is good. I like this song a lot. Alright, I think that for that song, I think it's gotta go... We're gonna put it in A for now, but we'll see if it can get to S. That was a good song. So let's see what the next song is. The Roar of the Spark. So this is gonna be Kai's theme, and 5-minute long song. Let's see how we like it. Okay, little synth. Okay. It's got a little bit of a power metal sort of sound. Not my favorite sound, but let's see how they do it. Nice riff. Okay. This is frantic. This is... Yeah, this is nice. It's very pretty. Feels like Kai, too, which is cool. I still can get down, though. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, okay, I remember this hook. This is a good hook. The verse section was a little bit weird for me. I guess I can listen to it again a second ago. In a second. Ooh, okay. Hot key change there. It's pretty good. It's like, I'm kind of like looking at it around here-ish. I think I have to listen to it because it's 5 minutes long. And if you're going to be 5 minutes long, I just want to see if it like keeps me hooked the whole time, you know? You see, this verse section is what's turning me off. You see, even when the beat comes in, it just feels like a little too jarring rhythmically. It's not a very pleasant rhythm. Which, you know, I'm not against like complicated rhythms. It's just the whole song is so pleasant. I really do like this. That synth riff. I imagine we're going to like some sort of solo section or something now. Roar of the spot. Okay. All right. Woo! See, I love this solo because it's so simple. It was such a simple solo, but it's so melodic and lyrical and pretty, and it goes perfectly with the song. If Kai played guitar, I think that's the kind of solo he would play. Yeah, so this is good. I very much like that bridge that happened in the middle with the solo and all that. That was like really, really strong. Okay. You see, halftime chorus. They love metal composers like doing halftimes a lot. This is why I'm often underwhelmed by it, because it just happens so much. I don't know if it's like, it's a little messy is the only thing I would say about it. It's a little messy. And a soundtrack where everything feels very orchestrated, very like well put together. See, like this outro kind of feels out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, I love that little riff. I will say that much. All right, so that was not bad at all. I think I liked a lot of things about it. I think one of the main things that I liked about it is how much it sounds like Kai, right? Like Kai sort of deal. It just has like this very like, yeah, what we were talking about, right? Like very power metal, very fantasy, very melodic, but also kind of pressing. Kind of feels like you're in the middle of an epic battle against something. It just sounds like Kai a lot. It just has like Kai's vibe, which is really cool. But then in the same way, Kai is kind of like the order of the Guilty Gear canon, right? He's like kind of like he's the president or king or whatever the fuck he is. I think he's king of something. And the song in turn feels really messy, right? So I don't know if that's something that like relates to Kai or doesn't relate. I guess we have to like see the story. It's a pretty good theme. I do think it's a little bit messy, a little too messy for my taste. I don't know if I would put it in A. I definitely want it in B though. And let's go for the next one. So what's next? Oh baby, it's time. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. All right, so up next is The Disaster of Passion. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Yeah. This song makes me feel happy to like be alive. I'm just happy that I like get to be here. I'm thankful for like everything around me right now. It's just so good. Like in a major key, right? I guess very common for a main theme, but not very common in Guilty Gear. Beautiful piano in the verse. I love the contrast of the really pretty like, yeah, it was great. Of the really pretty like anime opening music with the very heavy metal drums, like with the double kick and all this. Your mom said it's all right. Nah, man, I think, no offense, your mom's wrong. This song is joy encapsulated. This hook. I like literally, it's like It's kind of like watching like the intro of K-On! Or something. Like it's just got that like slice of life anime vibe. And you know when you watch those openings, you just feel so thankful for life, you know? Very pretty breakdown here. Again, it's like breaking the barrier of cheesy and then just coming back around to not be cheesy. It's so good. I don't even want to talk. I just want to listen to this. I love this song. Honestly, the more I listen to it, that was great. That ending to the second chorus, the solo. I'm learning the solo. I'm gonna learn the solo and post it on TikTok. Maybe not. That's hard to cheat it. Yeah, he said it gets an extra point for being a vibe. It really is. Like this, yeah. His development through harmony is so good. He just changes chords so much. It like almost makes me want to cry because it's just so pretty and so. God damn it, it's so fucking good. God damn. You know what, y'all? I don't even know. Oh, bing at the end. Oh my gosh, yeah, we need a new tier. This is just freaking pure joy. Pure joy tier. It just makes me so happy. It makes me feel so good. That one wins. That one's at the top. I really doubt anything's gonna be able to beat the May theme. I think I want to play May just because of the damn theme. Just because like the song is so goddamn good. And then the solo's so beautiful. The second chorus develops so well. The melodies are so good. It's just like one of those songs that like, you know, sometimes you need a song like that, right? Sometimes you need to listen to a song like that, and only a song like that will make you feel good. And that's that kind of song. Good job. Good job, Daisuke. Stepping outside of metal, but keeping it metal and putting together like one of the best anime openings I've ever heard. I hope they do a spin-off May anime now that they have the perfect opening for it. All right, let's do the next one. Out of the box. Who is this? Axl? Axl's theme? Let's do it. All right. Okay, I hear some guitars. Okay. We got the chanty vocals. Wait. I was just trying to see if that was all the song. Okay. Kind of groovy. What? Daisuke. What? Okay, well. Daisuke, how many styles, dude? What is this? Okay, I'm really confused about this. Oh my god. He said it's different? Yeah, it's real different. I mean, I applaud the boldness, I guess. Does it work? I don't know if this works. Why does it change every 2 bars? You know what this song sounds like? It sounds like someone's got the dial on a radio and they're just switching it every 2 bars to a new song. And all the songs happen to have the same tempo. What was that drum breakdown? Let's listen to that again. I'm sorry, I don't... That was the weakest shit I've heard in my life. What is this? What was that? What is this? Dude, this song doesn't feel real. Okay. The solo's pretty. Yeah, I mean, but that's weird. I mean, I just don't know if it fits the vibe. And it's also like, Like, it's got some good parts, but it's so inconsistent. I just barely know, like, where I'm standing. I can't relate to, like, any of it because none of it is, like, developed enough. Like, where is this coming from? And now we got strings? Now it sounds like the French anthem or something like that. How long is this song? Not really huge on this one, gotta be honest. I wouldn't say it's trash. I say, like, I commend it for trying. Like, it's cool that he's trying to do something different. But it's just like, I think we're going to put it in D, y'all. I think we're going to put it in D. And I'll give you my reason why. So I do think I love weird, rhythmic, crazy ideas. I love changing styles and all this stuff. But it doesn't feel like there's any, like, thing stringing it all together. It just feels like literally like someone's skipping songs every 2 seconds, right? And then it just feels like kind of lazy. Like, some of the mixing is like really weird. Some of the synths, I like had to pause the song to see if the lo-fi hip-hop radio thing was still going, because there were some synths that didn't even sound like they were from the song, but they were actually from the song. I don't know. That was a weird one. That was a weird one. I don't know if I like that one that much. I think D tier is appropriate for here. Essentially, like, the issues with Axl Theme are like arrangement and form, right? Like, it just doesn't have a form. It's just like Daisuke just kind of went nuts, which, like, props to him, you know? Cool to try out stuff like that. I didn't love it, but you're definitely allowed to love it if you want. All right, let's do Play the Hero. I remember this one being very good. So Play the Hero, this is Chipp's theme. I'm sorry, let me hear that intro again, because that rhythm is crazy. You see, they like offset the drums a little bit. Then it comes in. All right. This is kind of like motorcycle metal. Not against this. Oh yeah, I've heard this. One thing that I will say in general, my only complaint with the Strive soundtrack, I do think the voices are mixed a little bit too high in general. I don't know if that's because of the YouTube copy or if it's actually like that in the game, but that's one complaint that I do have. Nice little vocal harmony there. I remember the chorus being really good. Fight like a tiger. Yeah. Walk in the park? I like an eagle's heart. Yeah. Be free till you die. Thank you, President Chipp. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool chorus. I did hear that in the beta a lot, now that I remember. I love this riff. I think this is my favorite part of the song. It's just got this like motorcycle thing to it. Okay, little pre-chorus that I don't think was there before, so this is new. You see, that's good. This section is out of nowhere, but it fits. Be free till you die. That's a great hook. It's catchy. It's easy to understand the words. It's like really good for like a fighting game. Kind of a weird message that the Chipp theme. Chipp is, you know, he wants to be like president of wherever or whatever, right? That his tagline is "Be free till you die." Like, why you want to be a president if you want to be free till you die? Low bass situation here. Okay, low disco. This is what I'm saying. Like, what is this bridge for? That was weird, but it was short, so it was fine. Right, but isn't that a lot of work to be the president of your own kingdom? Like, if you want to be free, go be like a ninja somewhere or something, right? You see how the vocals are like almost like uncomfortably mixed up? That's sick. That's some like Jack Black ass shit, right? Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Nothing out of this world, I will say about it. Like, it's good, but not like the end all be all. I think it might be like a B around Kai's theme. And then Kai's theme was very interesting. Like, even though there were more things that I didn't like in Kai's theme, I think it like took more risks, and it was very close to like what Kai feels like a character. So even if I didn't love it, it feels more interesting. So I think Kai goes first in the B section. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for those. And let's move on to the next one. Armor Clad Faith. Armor Clad Faith. This is the Potemkin theme. A lot of people hate this song. I got used to it. I really like this riff. A little slower, right? A lot of the other songs are kind of fast. This is more like breakdowny. This is cheesy as fuck, but I almost like it now. Like, I imagine Daisuke in the stage with like a megaphone and the crowd getting all hype and stuff. To your death. This is weird. I don't know where this came from. Not even in the same key. It's just like... But then it starts to work whenever the drums and the bass come in. That's kind of cool there. Yeah, I don't hate that. It's fine. I take it back. Society, I'm a fool. I know nothing. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, really cheesy. I think this was like particularly cheesy, but the tempo kind of makes up for it. It's just kind of like mean and gritty, and I like that. I think it's like not. And that's great. Like the title of the song going into the riff. Yeah, it's a song. It's a song. I mean, it's much more of a song than the Axl song was. I kind of like this. The little like disco beat with the megaphone stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of parts in the song that I like. There's a lot of parts that I don't like. And it just kind of feels weirdly disjointed. But I like the general vibe of it. It definitely feels like pot. Like, it feels like Potemkin for sure. How long is it? Is it 420? No, it's 516. Yeah, it feels like pot, bro. Pretty cool lead. Why they harmonize it? That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay. All right, I remember that. Pretty good solo. You see, I like when a song is low and they go double time a lot more than when a song is fast and they go half time. I don't know if that's mirrored by anyone, but that's like something I like. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I think that the fact that I feel like I want to take it off should inform my decision a little bit. That I don't even want to get all the way through. Yeah, I mean, we'll let him finish, but I do want it to stop. I think it's too long. I think one of the main issues with this song is that it's too long. Is it a C? I think this might be our first C. I think this is a C. I love Potemkin. But the song is like fine, you know, it's like I don't hate it. Should it be a low B? Nah. I think C is right. Because the thing is, you might be thinking like, okay, you've already heard it, so maybe you're already tired of it. But I've already heard the May theme, and I want to listen to it 17 times a day. I've already heard Smell of the Game, and I want to listen to it 12 times a day. You know? I think C is the place. You're right. You're right. Let's move on. Who's next? Alone Infection. This is Faust theme. I remember Faust. Thanks for hanging out while I do this list, by the way. I'm having fun. All right, let's start this up. Okay. You see, it's a cool groove. That's a nice riff. This is weird. I like this. This is sick. It almost has like a weird like gent vibe to it.
It increases worse.
Oh, this is perfect. This feels exactly like Faust. This is cool. I hadn't heard this one before. Oh no, I've heard the chorus. This is great. Yeah, this is great. Great chorus. You see, this is... Oh, I love this riff. This is a cool thing about, like, this song. It's, like, just, like... that everything is just very similar, very disjointed, very weird, and then you have a super straightforward chorus with a very nice melody. Oh, and the little swing section. Again, breaking the barrier of cheese. That's sick. Honestly, it's cheesy, but I like that. And then this chorus is so good. It like pays off, right? You have to walk through this very like challenging, sort of like weird, disjointed rhythm that makes you feel kind of awkward. And then you get this as like sort of a big release, right? And that tension and release communication between the verse and the chorus, I think, is genius. And it feels like Faust, which is really cool. It's like silly like Faust, but also scary like Faust. Troubled. What the fuck is this? Oh, clearly he's troubled. Here comes the sun. It's like Faust when he goes to a party, he takes off his bag, pulls out the electric guitar. Dr. Baldman. Okay, alright. So it's like leading into like a epic finale, sort of. But why? For good or for bad? Oh, and then you combine it with the chorus? Okay, I hear you. I gotta say, for good or for bad, Daisuke is one of, like... he's bold. He's doing whatever he wants. Alright. You know, I'll take it. I respect that. I like this one a lot. This is one of the best ones so far, I think. Nice little outro there, too. Yeah, I mean, in general, that was really cool. Very weird, disjointed riffs. Very weird, like, kind of like interaction between the vocals. Kind of like speaking to, like, Faust duality a little bit. Really beautiful chorus that like really gives you a big release after the whole disjointed like verse parts, pre-chorus parts. That really weird swing section cracked me up. I thought it was great. I thought it was really funny. And I don't know about that outro with the acoustic guitar, but when it turned into a chorus, it kind of worked for me a little bit. I think this is an A. I think Faust theme is an A. Maybe not as good as Soul's. It's like there's a fight there between Soul and Faust. That was a good theme. I like that a lot. We haven't seen any trash yet. Axl got close. Honestly, I would put Axl on trash if it wasn't out of respect for his boldness. All right, what's the next one? Love the Subhuman Self. This is Millia's theme. All right, let's try it. Okay, a little synthy. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Daisuke just say, oh, wow? Sick. All right, so we got like a kind of weird electronic metal hybrid here. That's great. You see, again, it's that same issue as before. Why are the vocals so loud? Love this beat, though. It's pretty good. See what I'm saying? Okay. Kind of very like regal sort of theme. Nice little piano break there. It's a good melody on the chorus. Not the best I've heard so far, but pretty good. I usually cringe a little bit at like electronic metal sort of hybrids, but this one kind of works really well. especially the verse grooves. I love that little break. There's a lot of like metal bands have been doing metal and like hardcore punk bands have been doing those like electronic breaks. I wonder if Daisuke is taking influence from that because it sounds very similar. I imagine like a conductor in this part being like, yeah, it's very like weird, like kind of like classically oriented. Almost has like a musical sound. Not musical like music, but like a show, a musical. Not bad at all. Not my favorite. I don't know if it's necessarily like my style, but it's good. That little guitar part underneath is great. Yeah, there's nothing making me like kind of like perk my ears. There's nothing making me like kind of be like, what was that? Pretty good. Cute. Okay. Woo! I love those dive bombs. Yeah, I mean, if I were to have one complaint about this song, it's that it's just a little generic for me. Like compared to the rest of the. Let me hear this. This is pretty. I do love that chord progression in that part. That's really pretty. Then he flips the beat. The ending is so good. It's pretty good. It's just not like really like blowing my mind, I guess is the thing for me. It's not like really like making me say like, whoa, all right, Daisuke, what do you do here? I will say I really do like that pre-chorus. The and then like the chord progression for that was really good. I thought it was a good theme. I wonder if it beats Kai, because Kai's theme, again, I feel like Kai's theme becomes a barrier because Kai's theme is really appropriate for him, and there's parts that I don't like, but it's just very interesting and very fun to listen to, even though it's not like exactly my style. So just objectively speaking, I don't know if it's an A. I don't think it's an A, but I think it's a B, and I think it's more interesting. But that's the thing. The hook on the Chipp song is so good. I think it's between Kai and Chipp. I think it's between Kai and Chipp. I'm gonna see if I like revise that later, but I think that's where I'm feeling right now. And you're right. Is it Sato's theme now? Zato? Sorry, I shouldn't have said Sato. Let me carve your way. Jeez, it's kind of creepy. Oh, this one's 6 minutes long. You better make it count. Let's hope it's good. A lot of synths in the soundtrack. Okay. I love that lead guitar. Okay, this sounds promising. All right, bro. What the fuck is this? What is that sound in the back? Is that like a piano? Yeah, it's totally a song. It's just like a random piano in the back. It's weird. I'm trying to figure out whether the weird works or not. It's just some of these songs where he's taking these risks. He also seems to be taking like weird production risks. Where like, why do you have that weird piano behind in the verse, right? Like, let me hear that again. Coming up. This is cool. Okay. Okay, we break beat. It got better. It got better. The first half of the song was really weirdly produced. It was throwing me off. This is a little bit better. I don't know if I love that talkie voice, but It's also like the hook is not very strong either. So I don't have like a moment that I'm excited to like get to yet. It's good. It's definitely not like an absolute mess like Axl's theme, but it does seem to like, it feels like it needs a little bit more of an anchor. Good riff. All right, now we're like really picking it up. Nice little triplet fill there. It's good. It's good. I wouldn't say it's bad because I don't know if it like justifies 6 minutes, number one. And I don't know if every risk taken is like a good risk. The second verse was good. What's this? Okay. Okay, it's a nice little hook till I get to. So they're developing a little bit more. All right, nice game. Bro, who hurt you? What's this? This is like a musical. This is like, this one's straight up a musical. You're right, it's a whole journey. Ah, that's kind of cool and creepy. It's like this like 6/8 sort of ballad, and he's like, "Let me carve your way." That's creepy and cool. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it started really weird. Not weird. It started bad. Let's be real. It started bad. Not like even badly composed, but badly produced. It just sounded like shit. It's the same thing that happened with like the Axl thing, that I had to pause some music to see if something else was playing on my computer. And I don't like that feeling when I'm listening to music, unless it's something like cool. It's pretty solid. I think I was gonna put it in C, but then it got better as it went. So I think it's a B, but I don't think it beats Chipp. I think that's where we are. I don't think it beats Chipp. Oh, you said that there's a connection between the end and the start. Let me check that out. So you're saying that there's supposed to be like a sort of duality. I mean, obviously, Zato is all about duality. But between the first part and the last part, I gotta check that out. That's why it sounded so weird. Okay, so this is the problem. I like that concept. That's cool. Okay, so you were right. That first part is the same as the last part, but it's covered in shout. Now, the problem with that, in my opinion, is the fact that the ending of the song is in 6/8, right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he just kind of throws it in a 4/4 beat. That 4/4 beat that he already has is already super disjointed and barely feels like 4/4. Trying to figure out the meter in that first part is for sure like trying to learn how to play Zato. So that's why I like the second verse better than the first verse, is because the second verse, I could actually hear that 4/4 groove and enjoy it instead of having like a 6/8 thrown on top of it. I actually thought it was in 6/4 for a second. Bold risk, I do like it. I think it's in B. I think it's a B tier. Just because of that, just because of it being inconsistent, right? That's like important for me, especially in a 6-minute long song. Necessary Discrepancy is his Ramlethal's theme. Let's do it. Okay, little synth. Okay, this almost has like an 80s sort of like Phil Collins sound or something. Or maybe more Peter Gabriel. Nice arpeggiator there. Ooh, okay. Bassline's sick. The bass sounds so good. It has such a nice sound. This is cool. It's mysterious. The vocal harmony is solid and it keeps the melody kind of in place. It's good. You see, it's in 12/8, right? So he's experimenting with like triple meter a lot here. I like this a lot. It's like prog synth pop or something. Definitely a not me. But you got this 12/8 sort of section with the piano. It's a confusing song. Halftime. Oh, this one's 6 minutes too. I like this. This is great, honestly. It's really interesting. Okay. Alright, so we're picking up the pace. I wonder what happened to all the cool sounding synths. So I think the only thing that's like throwing me off here, like why did Daisuke like hijack this song? You see, this kind of feels like the song was like doing a certain vibe. That's kind of cool. That synth is weird. Okay, we're back. We're back. It just feels like Daisuke like hijacked the song. He hijacked the vibe and turned it into a regular Guilty Gear song. Nice. Bizarrely enough, I think my least favorite parts of the song are all of the parts where Daisuke's singing. Because it just kind of felt like her song, and then it just sounds like Daisuke like just inserted himself into the vibe and kind of fucked the vibe up. Yeah, these last couple of minutes have been a little bit underwhelming. I really like the vibe at the beginning. It felt really like Ramlethal, like really like technological and scary. And it just feels like a regular Guilty Gear song right now. Yeah, I don't know. Why do you have to do all this? My issue is that even if that part was fine musically, which it is, you establish a vibe for the song for the first 3 minutes. Why do you like hijack it and turn it into like this more like generic Guilty Gear theme later, right? I loved the first half of that song, and then it just got really boring, and I didn't even want to like talk about it anymore. I think it's like around here, but I really like that electronic part, right? Maybe it beats Zato because there was a part that I really liked about it. That's disappointing though. I don't know why he did that. I think he had the opportunity. I think maybe he got scared that it wasn't Guilty Gear enough. But you did May's theme, and it's the best theme in the game, so why don't you just like stick with that, right? Oh well. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What is it? Hellfire? Who's this? Leo's theme? Let's do it. Okay. It sounds like a RPG theme or something. Okay. I'm a sucker for thrash metal, so this is getting me a little bit. Good riff. Feels like Leo, right? It's like Leo's like rushing right at you, right in your face. Gorilla Man. What is this? Guys, okay, you're so bizarre. You're such an interesting individual. Why do you do that? Pretty good. I really like the vibe of it. I wish the riffs were a little bit more interesting. Like, they're good, but they're very standard. I don't know about that chorus. Hellfire, hellfire. That feels kind of weird. It's not bad. This is cool. All right. Okay. All right, Daisuke. I see you. That's sick. This is a great breakdown. Those floor toms sound huge. Yeah, this is like giving me, it's like, I'm getting like goosebumps from that one. Little key change here. It's cool. It reminds me a little bit of Soul's theme, which makes sense, right? Just because it's using percussion, it's a little bit groovier. Great riff. Oh! He said... Okay, alright, that was great. He said, oh, and then he said, double kick. This is a good theme. This is interesting. It's got a bunch of like different sections. It's funny. It's kind of like quirky the way like Daisuke sometimes is. It's very unapologetic about being like cheesy. So much so that it stops being cheesy. I like it. I like it. I wasn't completely sold, but I like this one. Okay, that was good. Pretty good theme. I like that. Where should I put that? Doesn't beat Faust, but I think it's an A. Doesn't beat Faust, but I think it's an A. I think that's That's my verdict here. We only have 4 to go. Let's go ahead and like get done with this. That was a good theme. It was just very interesting. It just had a lot of really, really fun sections to it. It had like, it changed a lot. It has the weird talky parts and Daisuke. It's like, if I was listening to that like in a record that I'm like listening to, I would be like, okay, what the fuck is this shit? But if I'm like listening to it in a Guilty Gear soundtrack, it's like, I see you, Daisuke. You're like feeling yourself. You're just like having fun. And I love that. I'm about that. And I think it works well in this song. And it's not so overbearing like Daisuke's like self-indulgence, because he is a very self-indulgent composer, for good or for bad. It's not so overbearing that it like ruins the song, right? So that's a couple of things I like keep in mind in terms of my decision. What's the next song? What Do You Fight For, which is Nago's theme. We want the long version. The thing is, I love this riff. I love its panning from speaker to speaker. All right. I just love a galloping triplet riff. I love that riff. I think that riff is so good that it like kind of gives the song points, right? All right, this is the one that's Sayonara. Yeah, I like this song. It's got like this one. It's groovy. Man, Nagoriyuki's so cool. What a well-designed character. I felt like that talkie part was kind of unnecessary. It just felt like kind of tacked on there. Took away from the intensity of the riff. It kind of feels like a cheap way of developing the song. I love those chords. I don't know if I love the octave vocals, like the octave above. That's what I mean by like the octave above vocals. Fine bridge. Nothing like write home about or anything. That solo's killer. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm like partial to this song because it's just very thrash, and I love thrash metal. So it's just my kind of riffs. It's the riffs that I like to listen. Sayonara. I think it's really funny how like Daisuke sings this, and he says sayonara in like English accent. Look at that double kick. This is good. I felt like this is just like a song. It's a lot more of a song than a lot of the other songs are in the soundtrack. I like that one a lot. I thought it was good. Catchy, good riffs, fun hook. Maybe not as good as Leo's. I don't know if it's in B though, because a lot of the B ones that I have here, I felt like kind of lukewarm about. I think this is an A right before Leo. I wonder if Zato should go down to C. I definitely like Society better than I liked Sato's. I think this goes here, because even though Pod's song is just kind of like annoying and long, I wonder if it goes in B. We're gonna have to like look at that. Let's listen to the rest of them and then we'll like fix it up. Let's do freaking Trigger. Trigger is Giovanna's theme. This is the one that sounds like Red Hot Chili Peppers, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Distorted bass. Like, hey, give it to your mama. Got to give it to your nana. You do a little dance and then you drink a little water, right? This is definitely Red Hot Chili Peppers. What the fuck? Oh, woo! Okay. All right. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, I forgot about this hook. Such a fire hook. Yeah, I mean, I can eat up the Red Hot Chili Pepper vibes for that hook. I feel like that's the story with the Red Hot Chili Peppers too, as you just like stomach their like weird, rappy, strange, cringy stuff for the hook, right? Because sometimes they just got a really good hook. Giovanna's design is so cool too, like the little triangle with the arrows on the dog. That's fire, yeah, it's good. It's just like a good song. All right, bro. This shit turned into Limp Bizkit real quick, didn't it? Okay. Where'd this riff come from? What? Okay. I don't know. They were alternating between two chords that are very like opposed to each other. And that chord progression, it made it feel so weird. Man, that voice that he's making on these verses is so funny. Like, it's literally cracking me up. Okay. I thought he was going to do a cheesy halftime, but this is cool. Super cheesy, super Red Hot Chili Peppers, but honestly, not bad at all. I think that's one of those situations in which the song is so weird and so like kind of like jarring a little bit, but then the hook is so good that you like withstand it. And also the instrumentation is really good. That bass line is great. Did a cool job with that song. Where are we gonna put Giovanna? Do I like it as much as Nago, Leo? I think it's an A. It's got a really good hook. Man, I'm glad to see so many up here in A. Hey, I like him better than all of these. Do I like it better in Nago's? I think I do like it better in Nago's. I think this goes right here. I don't know if I like it better in Leo's. Maybe I do. No, but Leo's was cracking me up. I think Leo gave me like a lot of joy. Yeah, I think it was a good place for Gio. What's next? Anji? What's it called? Rock Parade? It sounds like it's gonna be bad. Eye to eye. Okay. Anji's such a chill dude. And this song is so heavy. Okay. What was that? Definitely weird. Ooh. What was that? That was cool. So it's like a major... Yeah, it's like a major key metal song, which is always hard to pull off. I think the verse is like, the verse chord progression is like bordering on cheesy in a way that I don't like. I love this. I just wish I didn't end up. That's just like a kind of predictable. It's just like kind of boring, right? And it kills the momentum a little bit. Yeah, not huge on that. It's just that little bit that kind of ruins it for me a little bit. Who am I kidding? Abigail is so gay. This has got some cool things in it. And then we're back here. This happened at the beginning. Alright. Anji at the club. Not anymore. He left the club. Alright. He's back at the club. It's like you're in a club bathroom. I like this. This is cool. This feels like a Street Fighter 5 theme, right? Yeah, I don't know if it's like emo. It's just like... You see this? This is more like Broken Side or something. Okay. Okay, so... Oh. So I was complaining about that guitar riff, but on the solo section, this actually worked. Okay, this ending is good. Yeah, I mean... Let me try to figure that out. So it's weird about that riff. It's in B major, and it goes from 5 to 6 to 2 to 1, right? Ending a chord progression on 1, if you're not gonna end the song, it's like really underwhelming, and I think that song suffers from that, right? Going like down, but then in the solo, they just loop it. They do, and that was a lot cooler. It had some really cool moments. That solo section was very good. Some really cool moments. Is kind of, I don't think it can beat Chipp. I think Ram had similar problems where it was like really good, and then but Ram actually was better than this. I think it might be C. It's worse in Society for sure. Maybe Pot needs to go up. We're here. We made it to the last song. Is it Requiem? Is this right? All right, let's listen to Requiem. Who hurt you, man? Okay. Oh my god, what is this? I like that it's slow. Oh my god, he's so funny. Okay. It's very dramatic. So I like this one because it's like a lot like a song. Oh, that's cool. It feels unnecessarily dramatic, but I guess most Guilty Gear music is. Yeah, this one definitely feels like a villain theme, right? And maybe a weird like troubled villain. But Ino's like evil as hell, right? I mean, Daisuke feeling himself maybe a little too much on this one. All right. Nothing against the solo. I mean, I'm one to knock a halftime, but what are you gonna do? This solo section is good. I feel like it's going for too long. I think I'm a little biased because a lot of the other songs have been so like weird in particular, which I like when it's pulled off right. This one is a pretty normal song, and I could do without the like super intense Daisuke vocals at the beginning. But it's good. One problem to consider whenever ranking the songs on the Guilty Gear soundtrack, I think, is that like all of these, so many of these, okay, let's see, like May's theme, Smell of the Game, Soul's theme, definitely Faust's theme, Gio's theme, Nago's theme, Kai's theme, Chipp's theme, all of them have such good choruses. The hooks were so strong, they're so catchy, that if you don't have a good chorus, it's hard to beat those songs, right? And I don't think Ino, the chorus in Ino's theme is very strong. I just think it's just like a very like kind of like song. This is kind of like the place where if you don't have a good chorus, you can't beat the Chipp theme. I think this is it, y'all. I like don't know. No trash. I mean, I suppose you could be trash and you could be D, and then maybe Anji can be D, and then maybe Ram. Maybe the way that we like consolidate is by moving these down a little bit. Honestly, Axl's theme is bad. Honestly, I'm like thinking about it. The only reason why I put him in D was because I was like, I applaud your like bold decisions, Mr. Daisuke. But then thinking about it, it's just bad. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Sayonara needs to be... One thing that's never going to move is this beautiful theme from here. Because goddamn, is a Disaster of Passion good. We're going to listen to it again. I don't even care. I had that question in my mind. Is Disaster of Passion better than Smell of the Game? And I think it is. I think Disaster of Passion is the best song on the game. And it's not because I'm a main. It's because it just makes you feel good. Ino theme, kind of underwhelming. You know what? I think Ino goes slower than Ram. Then obviously in Trash Tier, my man Axl, whose song is just not very good. I think I'm going to make a YouTube video about this. I think I'm going to make my first like YouTube video. I made a YouTube channel. I haven't started making videos on it yet. Thank you so much for hanging out. I think I do want to listen to Disaster of Passion one last time before we go. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is just so very important. The winner. It has to be the winner. There's no way around this. Song is so good. Over time, most things fade away. So many W's. All for May's theme. Good job. Good job, May. Look at all the W's you're getting. A total of 69 W's. All for you, May. Good job. Thank you, Paramore. Appreciate it.